guys, I have a really massive physical TBR, and in order to sort my thoughts, I thought it would be awesome if I could put together a list of books that I want to prioritize in 2025. So here are my top TBR items that I plan on getting through in 2025. To start us off, I'm kind of cheating a little bit. I have actually already started this series, so I've already read this book. It is Daughter of the Moon Goddess. I'm currently reading its partner, which is Heart of the Sun Warrior by Sulin Tan, and can I just say it is possibly my favorite read so far. Like, I really got into reading in 2024 and I have been enjoying this series so much. I just started this book today. I'm about a third of the way in and I freaking love it. I'm including this on the list because technically I finished this book like yesterday, so 2025 still, so these are definitely still my 2025 reads. These books are so lovely and beautiful and so different than anything I've ever read. I freaking love them. I will also be finally tackling the Greenburn Saga by Fonda Lee. I am so excited about these ones. Everyone raves about them. This duology by Samantha Shannon, I am so excited about. Even just like looking at the cover themselves, I am so obsessed with how it looks and I am just so excited to tackle it. Apparently The Purity of the Orange Tree is a sapphic romance fantasy. I also find it really interesting that these two books take place about 500 years apart, so I'm really interested to see how they play around with the world building. Overall, like, these are really big books. These are about 800 pages each, so wish me luck with this one. I'm a chronically slow reader. I just know these are going to take like a month each for me to read. This would not be a complete collection if I wasn't planning on tackling When the Moon Hatched. This is one of my most anticipated reads. To be fair, I don't actually know why I haven't read it already. Apparently, it's just spicy How to Train Your Dragon, like with dragons and training and everything juicy that I love. It is so popular on booktok that I'm like, I almost just want to read it out of obligation. I do have the really pretty version with the sprayed edges, so I'm so obsessed and I'm so excited to read it. The next series I will be tackling is Legendborn by Tracy Dion. I am so excited about these ones. I know I keep saying I'm excited, but I'm genuinely just so excited. All of 2024 I was essentially just playing catch up and reading things that were popular or things my friends were recommending to me, so I wasn't able to do the books that I personally was really excited to read. And I'm just like, the magic system, the characters, the storylines, everything about this series just sounds so interesting to me and I'm really excited to give it a go and have my own thoughts on it. I am so intimidated by this book because everyone says it's a bit of a chunky read. Everybody that I've spoken to has said that their brain chemistry is altered and I feel like I'm missing out. Like, I want my brain chemistry altered as well. So we will be reading Babel by Kuang. I'm really excited to challenge myself with this book because everyone says it's a very intimidating, a very challenging read. So I'm definitely going to be testing myself with this one. I'm not going to put pressure on myself to rush through it. Like, I want to make sure I really understand all the concepts and things. It's really interesting. It's set in London. There's an interesting magic system. It's very much an academia piece, so I'm very excited to see what the hype is about. I will be reading Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross. I am so excited about this series. Like, I have some mutuals that have absolutely been raving about it. They've collected in all the limited editions, so I really hope that this lives up to the hype that's been built up. Obviously, it's a booktok book. Little to no spice that I know of. They like write to each other and it's like a very much like, I think rivals to lovers, but I could be wrong there. But I'm just really excited to try this one out for myself. I will also, of course, be attempting to read Daughter of No Worlds by Carissa Broadbent. I have read some of her work. I've read the Nyaxia series, so I'm very excited to tackle this one. Again, I've heard amazing reviews. People say that the main character is amazing, so I'm really excited to give this one a go. One of the top members of my TBR is, of course, the Poppy War trilogy by Arif Kuang. Again, friends have said that this genuinely changed their perspective on life and altered their brain chemistry forever, and there's been very mixed reviews on the main protagonist, like saying some people actually don't like the main character, so I'm really interested to see what my perspective of her is and how she kind of like takes on basically her challenges that she encounters. So I'm very excited about this one as well. As I'm creating this video, I'm genuinely getting more and more aware of how massive my TBR is and how much I should really take a break from buying books all the time. I will also finally be reading the Book of Azrael, part of the Gods and Monsters series by Amber V. Nicole. I also have the second book already because I have an issue. I buy way too many books. I've also run out of book space. Like, I'm in desperate need of some sort of intervention. Everyone says that this is basically like their ultimate book boyfriend, so I'm really keen to read this little romance. Well, I shouldn't say little romance. Like, people say it's pretty intense, but like, I'm really excited about it. Speaking of book boyfriends, I will be reading Quicksilver. I have actually a funny story about this. I did not realize that it was a spicy book. First of all, not a fan of the cover. Love that there's butterflies on it, but the fact that there's just like some weird man on it. Listen, I'm sure he's attractive, but I just don't like it when people are on the covers. When I was buying it, I got home. I do Twitch streams. When I told my stream, they told me how spicy it was. And I'm just grateful I didn't know at the time because I would have been very embarrassed. Not that there's shame in buying spicy books. I love spicy books, but might have been an online order. I will finally be reading the Mistborn series by Brandon Sanderson. This will be my first Brandon Sanderson series. People have said so many incredible things about this series, so I am nervous because they're massive and I'm scared of loving them because I know he has so many different series and collections that this is probably going to drain my entire bank account, but that's okay because I'm excited to join the bandwagon, which is just the Brandon Sanderson Hype Club. Like, I'm excited about it. To finish off the books I'm prioritizing on my 2025 TBR, it is The Crimson Moth. I have heard such incredible things about this series that I'm just so excited. I feel like nothing can go wrong here. Like, I'm just really thrilled. I actually thought this was standalone, but apparently it's a duology. Correct me if I'm wrong. The fact that this is like with witches and things just makes it so interesting, and apparently the storyline and the love interest is really cool. So I'm really excited to give this one a read as well. All right, so that wraps up my 2025 physical TBR. Let me know what your number one TBR item is for 2025. I would love to hear what you guys are reading this year. And if you saw anything you recognized and you want to tell me a bit about it, you are so welcome to in the comments. I'm so excited to have a chat with you guys about books because this is like my current obsession. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you all in the next video. Bye guys.